Hello students, today we will learn divisibility rules. So what are divisibility rules? With the help of divisibility rules, we can find out whether a particular number is fully divisible by a number or not. So let's learn divisibility rules. Okay? What we are learning? Divisibility rules or test. Okay, it is also known as test of divisibility or divisibility rules. Okay, suppose we are dividing 8 by 2. So what we will get? 2 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8. We will get 0 as our remainder. What it means? It means 8 is fully divisible by 2. Okay, 8 is fully divisible by 2. Okay, so in case we don't want to solve this much, and we can find out by just seeing a number that whether that number is fully divisible by 2 or not. So how can we find? So let's learn divisibility test for 2. Okay, so let's learn divisibility test for 2. So how can we find out whether a number is fully divisible by 2 or not? By seeing. So what is the rule? If unit place of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay, if unit place of any number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that number is fully divisible by 2. Okay, let's take some examples. Suppose I am writing 10. Okay, I am writing 10. Here you can see that at unit place or at ones place there is 0. And we have learned the rule, if at ones place there is 0, that means that is fully divisible by 2. So 10 is fully divisible by 2 because its unit place is 0. Let's solve it. 2 5s are 10. So this is fully divisible. But we don't have to solve like this because we can do this by only seeing the unit place. We know 0 is at unit place, that means 2 is fully, this means 10 is fully divisible by 2. Suppose I am writing 28. Okay, so we have to find out whether 28 is fully divisible by 2 or not. But we have to check, this 8. We know that if 8 is at unit place, this means this is also divisible by 2, or this is also fully divisible by 2. I am writing 36. Is 36 is fully divisible by 2? Yes, because 6 is at unit place. Because here you can see that 6 is at unit place. This means 36 also completely or fully divisible by 2. Okay. So this is how we can find out whether a particular number is fully divisible by 2 or not. Okay. Okay. Now we will learn divisibility rule for 3. Divisibility test or rule for 3. Now suppose we have to find out whether a number is completely divisible by 3 or not. So what will we do in that case? So what we have to do? We have to add all the digits, and if sum is divisible by 3, then number is also divisible by 3. Okay, so what is the divisibility test of 3 says? If we add all the digits of number and if we divide that number by 3 and if we get 0, that means the number is fully divisible by 3. Okay, let's see one example. Suppose we have to find out whether 12 is divisible by 3 or not. Okay, suppose we have to find out 12 is fully divisible by 3 or not. We know 3 4s are 12 and we will get remainder as 0. But how can we find out without doing any calculation? So what we have to do in this rule? First we have to add the digits of these. That is 1 and 2. We will add 1 and 2. Because at one's place it is 2 and at tens place it is 1. We will add the digits of all the places. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And if this 3 is divisible by 3, that means the whole number is divisible by 3. So we know that 3 is divisible by 3 or not? Yes, 3 ones are 3. We know 3 ones are 3 and we will know that 3 divisible by 3 is 0. Means if we divide 3 by 3, we will get a remainder as our 0. That means if 3 is divisible by 3, that means 12 is also divisible by 3. Okay, suppose I am writing 13. Okay. So now we have to find out whether 13 is fully divisible by 3 or not. So what we will do? We will add the digits 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. Now 4 is divisible by 3 or not? 3 1 is 3. We will get 1 as our remainder, which means that 13 is also not divisible by 3 because 4 is not divisible by or fully divisible by 3. So 13 is also not fully divisible by 3. In case there are 3 digits, the number is 106. Okay, suppose the number is 106 and you have to find out whether 106 is divisible by 3 or not. So what we will do? We will add 1 and 0 and 6. So what number we will get? We will get 6 plus 0, 6, 6 plus 1 and 1, 7. Okay, now we will divide this 7 by 3. 7 divided by 3 is 3 2 is 6 and 1. Okay, here we get 1 as our remainder. This means that 7 is not fully divisible by 3 and 106 is also not divisible by 3. So in order to find out whether a number is fully divisible by 3 or not, what we have to do? We have to add all the numbers of that number or all the numbers at the places of this number and then we divide that number by 3. If that number is fully divisible by 3, that means the whole number is fully divisible by 3. And if that number is not divisible by 3, that means that number is not divisible by 3. So this is very simple. Okay. Only you have to add all the numbers of that number and if that number is divisible by 3, that means whole number is divisible by 3. And if that number is not divisible by 3, that means that whole number is also not divisible by 3. So they are the divisibility rule for 2 and 3. Okay. Okay. Now we will learn divisibility by 4. Okay. In order to find out whether a number is divisible by 4 or not, what we have to check? We have to check the last 2 digits. Okay. If last 2 digits of a number is divisible by 4. Okay. What we have to check? If last 2 digits of a number are divisible by 4, then whole number is divisible by 4. Okay. For example, okay, suppose the number is 21316. Okay, the number is 21316 and now we have to check whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So what we have to check? We have to check the last 2 digits. The last 2 digits of this is 16. Okay, now we have to check only this 16. If 16 is fully divisible by 4, then we can say that 21316 is also divisible by 4. So let's see. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 4 3 are 4 4s are 16. Okay, when we divide 16 by 4, what we get? We get 0 as our remainder. That means 16 is fully divisible by 4. So 21316 is also fully divisible by 4. Okay, so this is the rule to check out whether a number is fully divisible by 4 or not. Only we have to check the last 2 digits. If last 2 digits is divisible by 4, that means whole number is also divisible by 4. Okay, let's take some other example. 3 1 6 1 2. 3 1 248. Okay. In these two examples also, last two digits is here in 31612, the last two digits is 12. And 12 is also fully divisible by 4. But how? 4 3s are 12. So this number is also fully divisible by 4. Here 31248. Here the last two digit is 48. If we divide 48 by 4, we will get 0 as our remainder. So the whole number 31248 is also divisible by 4. So this is how we can find out whether a number is fully divisible by 4 or not. Only what we have to check? We have to check the last two digits, and if last two digits is divisible by 4, then whole number is also divisible by 4. Okay? Now we will learn divisibility for 5. Okay? Divisibility by 5. Okay? Now we will learn how can we find out whether a number is fully divisible by 5 or not. So in order to find out, what is the rule? If unit place of a number is 0 or 5, okay? If unit place of a number is 0 or 5, then that number is fully divisible by 5, okay? So let's take some example. Suppose the number is 10, 105, 205, 200, 1000 or 25, 35. Okay? In all these numbers, the unit digits are either 1 or 5. Here you can see that the unit digit is 0. This means this is fully divisible by 5. Okay, we know that if we divide this 10 by 5, what we will get? 5 2s are 10. We get 0 as our remainder. This means 10 is fully divisible by 5. But we don't have to do like this. We have to only see this unit digit. If unit digit is 0, that means it is fully divisible by 5. Again, in the next question, check the unit digit. The unit digit is 5. If the unit digit is 5 or 0, we can say that it is fully divisible by 5. So here it is, the unit digit is 5. That means 105 is also divisible by 5. Here it is 205. Here unit digit is 5. That means 205 is also divisible by 5. Here it is 200. Here the unit place is 0. That means it is also fully divisible by 5. Okay. How? If we divide 200 by 5, what we will get? 5 4 is 20, 0. And if we take down this 0, 5 zeros are 0. Okay, we will get 0 as our remainder. So, this is how we can find out whether a number is fully divisible by 5 or not. Only what we have to check? We have to check its unit place. If unit place is either 5 or 0, okay, if at the unit place the number is 0 or 5, then that number is fully divisible by 5. Okay, here 1000, here you can see that the unit place is 0. That means 1000 is also divisible by 5. Here 25, 5 is at unit place, that means 25 is also divisible by 5. 35, unit place is 5, that means 35 is also divisible by 5. And if there are other numbers, suppose there is 36. So neither 0 is there, neither 5 is there, that means 36 is not divisible by 5. Okay, suppose we divide this 36 by 5, 5 7s are 35. We will get 1 as our remainder. That means 36 is not fully divisible by 5. Because how can we find out this? Because at the unit place there is 6. Okay, neither 0 is there nor 5 is there. Okay, the number is only fully divisible by 5 if unit place is 5 or 0. So they are divisibility of 4 and divisibility of 5. Okay, now we will learn divisibility by 9. Okay, in case of divisibility by 9, if we add all the numbers of a number and if we divide that number by 9 and that number is fully divisible by 9, that means the whole number is also divisible by 9. It is same case that we have already learned in the case of 3. Okay, suppose we have to check the divisibility for 3, 1, 2, 6, 9. Okay, suppose this is the number and we have to find out whether this number is fully divisible by 9 or not. So in order to find out what we have to do, we have to add all the numbers. So what we will do, we will add 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 9. Okay, we will add all the numbers of this number. So what will be the answer? 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 5, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, and 12 plus 9, 10, 11, 1 carry, 2 is 2, 21. So what we will get? We get 21 as the sum. Okay. Now what we will do? We will divide this 21 by 9. Okay. We will divide this 21 by 9. So what we will get? 9 is 9, 9 2 is 18, 19, 20, 21. We will get 3 as our remainder. This means 21 is not divisible by 9. Okay. If this sum is not divisible by 9, that means this whole number is also not divisible by 9. So this is not also divisible by 9. Okay. Let's take one example. Suppose we have to check whether 18 is divisible by 9 or not. So what we will do? We will add the digits of 18. 1 plus 8. That is equal to 9. Now we will check whether 9 is divisible by 9 or not. So let's divide 9 ones are 9. So we will get 0 as our remainder. If we get 0 as our remainder, means 9 is fully divisible by 9. That means 18 is also divisible by 9. Okay. Let's take one more example. 72. Okay. 72. Now we have to check whether 72 is fully divisible by 9 or not. So how can we find? We will add the numbers. 7 plus 2, because there are only two numbers, 7 and 2. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Again we get 9, and we know 9 ones are 9, and we will get 0 as our remainder. So 9 is divisible by 9. That means 72 is also fully divisible by 9. So this is how we can find out whether a number is fully divisible by 9 or not. Okay. Now we will learn the divisibility rule for 10. Okay. So in order to find out whether a number is divisible by 10 or not, what we have to check? We have to check only its unit place. Okay. If unit place is 0. Okay. If the unit place of a number is 0, then that number is fully divisible by 10. For example, 10, 100, 1000, 2000, 500. Okay. In all these numbers, what we have seen? We have seen that the last digit is 0. Here is also 0, here is also 0, here also, here also, here also. If the last digit or the unit digit is 0, that means that number is fully divisible by 10. Okay, we know that 10, if we divide 10 by 10, what we will get? 10 by 10, 0 as our remainder. If we divide 10, if we divide 100 by 10, 10 ones are 10. Okay, and if we take this 0 down, 10 zeros are 0. So we will get 0 as our remainder. So all these numbers are divisible by 10. And how can we find out without solving like this? By seeing its unit place or ones place. If ones place or unit place is 0, then we can find out that the whole number is divisible by 0. Here 0 is at the end, 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 means these all numbers are divisible by 10. Okay, so this is how we can find out divisibility of numbers.